Hey everybody, let's talk about the family behind the vampire mausoleum up in Erie Cemetery in Erie, Pennsylvania. So what I find online is that everybody says, oh, we don't know who it is. Who owns it? It's abandoned. The Brown family is supposed to own it, but who knows, because the name's been chiseled off and nobody knows who that family is and nobody can figure out why there are other names in that crypt in that mausoleum, except for the Brown family. Well, y'all, this is easier than you think, so hang in with me. Let's talk about it. So, the gentleman that built it, his name is Brown. His last name is Brown. That's Thomas Brown. Now, Thomas Brown, he actually started off life in New York. Then he and his brother came to Pennsylvania. They started Star Oil, which was absorbed by Standard Oil. And then Thomas Brown was actually given control over managing all the refineries for the western part of Pennsylvania. Yay for him. That meant he had money. So he was in town. He met himself a beautiful lady. Her name is Gertrude Goodrich. What a tongue twister. Well, Miss Gertrude, her father was G.W. Goodrich, the first man to be known to be buried in the vampire crypt. So who's buried in the vampire crypt? Her daddy and her mama. So Gertrude and Thomas, being big family folks, they actually had 2 sons and a daughter. And they stayed in town. They were in that area until he retired. The kiddos up and moved off to Franklin, Pennsylvania. So Gertrude and Tom, they picked up and they moved to Franklin, Pennsylvania. That's the reason it seems abandoned. There's nothing spooky about it at all. So you're thinking, okay, great. So how did all these other folks end up in there that don't seem to be related? Got an answer for that too. So Tom actually was kind of a quiet man. I mean, he liked to be at home. He was a homebody. Who can blame him? I'm a homebody too. But anyways, he liked to be at home. But he also really had a keen interest in taking care of his fellow man. Well, there was a local cemetery that was actually being done away with, and they needed a spot for bodies to be put. It was kind of a non-denominational, non-consecrated ground kind of cemetery. And Tom said, you know what? I'm over here with my kiddos in Franklin. We're not coming back there. So by all means, please, put them in our family mausoleum. There's no reason that it shouldn't be used, and that's how they ended up with random folks in their mausoleum. Not so random, just really kind. So you're probably wondering, are Gertrude and Thomas actually buried in the family mausoleum? The answer is no. The kiddos, their kids, when they died, actually decided to bury them very modestly in Franklin. So they gave up their spots in a nicer mausoleum to be buried in ground with a very simple stone. Seems like they were really good people. I expect that maybe the name, if it was taken off, which I can't confirm or deny, might have been taken off because it became kind of a general purpose mausoleum. I hope this clears up who the family was. Bye.